Hello everybody! It's Sunday night, so it means I am back in my sewing room and I'm here to give you your next week's sewing and growing on Moonphase gardening. So here is my Moonphase gardening series. It has been extremely cold here in Lincolnshire. We've had 2 days of quite heavy snow, I would think. So it's a juggle of going out, opening up the greenhouses, airing everything, then covering everything at night, covering all the beds as well. So far, so good. And luckily, this coming week, things are going to be getting milder. Thank goodness for that. So we continue with the sowing and the growing. If you have a look my video just before this one, I have given you what I am sowing in December. So if you want to get seeds ready and sow along, other than think about festivities, then it's always a nice break. So, okay, let's start. I am going to give you my schedule, my Moonphase gardening schedule from Monday the 3rd of December to Sunday the 10th of December. Let's start with Monday. Monday and Tuesday, the 3rd and the 4th of December, are both fruits days. And up until now, we haven't really been doing anything much with fruits days except harvesting chilies. Sorry, maybe that's my gin and tonic talking. I just wanted to show you my festive drink tonight. It looks like a normal lemon, but it is not a normal lemon inside my gin and tonic. It is a Meyer Lemon. They are in season at the moment in Italy and they are absolutely gorgeous. I haven't got a Meyer Lemon and I'm thinking about actually getting one because the skin on a Meyer Lemon is so soft. It is just beautiful. Okay, so yes, fruits days. So I am going to be sowing something and I am going to be doing a sowing of early peas. I've chosen the variety Meteor only because it is one of the earliest peas you can get here in the UK. They're not that great tasting, but I don't really mind because I'm going to sow them and then I'm going to put them in the greenhouse, one of the greenhouses, and get an early crop. So I'm going to do about 25 of them and then I'm going to put them under lights. And the only reason I am doing that is because I want nice stocky plants. That's it. I've got lights, so I can do that. You don't have to have lights. You can just sow them, but sow them inside in the house where it's warmer, not in the greenhouses. It's too cold for them now at the moment. So that is what I'm going to be doing. I've got no transplanting going on. Weeding and maintenance. So let's think what I need to look at. I need to go and have a check on my broad beans over at the allotment. They were coming up, as you saw in one of my videos, if you watched the video. And also I've got the broad beans in my big greenhouse here at home, and I'll just check on those. I checked on them the other day because I wanted to see if anything had frozen in the greenhouse, and they were doing very, very nicely. The other thing to do on Fruits Day is check anything in storage. So check your squash. If you've got any squash or pumpkins in storage, check them out, see whether there's any blemishes happening. The other day I found one, last Fruits Day, I found one with a tiny blemish, and so I've used it because those blemishes will only just continue rotting. So that's the other thing to do on Fruits Days at this time of year. I'm fiddling around with my feet here. Right, okay. Wednesday the 6th and Thursday the 7th of December are both roots days, and I am going to be doing some sowing. I want to sow some onions that will then take over from the onions that I've stored that will be finished. They may not become proper bulb onions, but at least they will be onions of some sort. So I've chosen 3 varieties to sow that I've sown before and I have great success with. They are Sturon, which is what we call a brown onion. They're really good to sow also in spring for proper onions, in main crop onions. The other one is Lillia, which is grown as a red spring onion. but it's a bulbing onion. So if you don't use them as spring onions, you can let them just grow. I did it this year. I left them grow in my greenhouse on the allotment, and they came to very nice red bulbs. The other one is one of my favorites called North Holland Blood Red. Well, they're all my favorites. And again, it's a bulbing onion, but you can grow it as a spring onion. So I'm going to be sowing those. I'm going to be doing about 40 cells, and I multi-sow, so I do 5 seeds per cell. I will be doing that again. They're going to go under lights, and these are going to go under lights for about 40-45 days because I want some decent plants, and then they will just sit in the greenhouse. Weeding and maintenance. Okay, let's talk about what roots I've got in the ground. I've got leeks. I will check on those. They looked okay the other day. As I said, we've had snow and I don't have my leeks covered, but they're okay. I will check my garlic and see whether any more garlic has come up. Turnips I've got in a small veggie pod now I've got the frost cover over the veggie pod. So I'll just check on them and make sure they're okay. And my winter radish, which I've got in my big veggie pod, and I've put thank goodness, I put the frost cover over my big veggie pod as well before all this snow. And so I'll just be checking them, check them for caterpillars. The other day I picked the rest of my calabres and the rest of my cauliflowers, and there were caterpillars in them. So they do hide in there and keep nice and warm. So I'll just be checking them for those. There's not going to be many slugs around. Yes, that type of thing. I've made the decision also on Wednesday or Thursday, I am going to harvest my ginger and my turmeric. So that will be done, and I will be doing a dedicated video for that. So that's that. Friday, the 8th of December, it's an unfavourable day. It's a funny unfavourable day because it's unfavourable really in daylight hours. In between that, we've got some other Moonphase things going on, but I always kind of choose daylight hours because hopefully that's when you're gardening. I mean, I don't know, maybe you garden in the middle of the night, who knows? Inside gardening. Yes, so that's unfavourable. So that's, take the day off, do some Christmas shopping, whatever, you put the tree up, very nice. Or if you don't celebrate Christmas, go and put your feet up and have a lovely time. Saturday the 9th of December is Roots Day again. So anything that I haven't sown, I know I've got an extra day tacked on, so I can sow then as well. And those were those onions. And again, if I haven't checked things, I will check things as well. Another thing you can do, remember, check, anything that is in storage. So I have onions and garlic in storage. I will check them. I do kind of walk past them nearly every day. So I am glancing, but I'm not having a really good look and making sure that there's nothing really rotting. I will check those, and I will check my potatoes again and just make sure there's nothing rotting in there, because one rotten potato and then you get a whole lot of rotten potatoes. Sunday, the 10th of December, we're back to Flowers Day. It's very quiet on the Flowers Day front. If it's a nice day and the ground isn't frozen, I can do some weeding in the flower beds. That's great. The other thing that I'm going to be doing is I will just check on my seedlings. I've got seedlings in the big greenhouse of cauliflower and calabres. Just check on them, make sure they're okay. I've got some little cauliflower plugs. They're not doing that great at the moment, and I'm actually thinking I might bring them inside just to get them going a bit, because I don't really want to lose them. They're the only Orkney cauliflowers I've got. The other lot drowned. If you watch my videos, you will have heard me talk about them drowning. So that's my kind of weeding and maintenance, and just check those out. Everything on the allotment, all my flower plants on the allotment have finished. I've harvested everything, and yeah, all done. So that's the week. Monday 3rd of December to Sunday 10th of December. And if you are doing any Moonphase gardening, let me know. It'd be really exciting to hear. Just drop me a comment. Any questions that you've got about gardening as well, any kind of, you know, ideas for next year. I know that everybody kind of, not everybody, but some people just don't even think about going outside and gardening this year. But if you've got plans for next year, it'd be really interesting to hear what they are. So I am Susie B from SusyBLiving, and thank you for watching my videos and for subscribing. And it'd be great if you could subscribe and give me a thumbs up to say that you like my videos, and subscribe, hit that subscribe button. And yeah, when next year starts, we will already be well ahead, and there won't be this kind of frenetic thing happening in the spring. All right, I'll see you later. Bye.